And a very pleasant good afternoon to you on a gorgeous spring afternoon. We are set for Neenah and Fond du Lac. It's baseball here today on Radio Plus Video Sports. Kerry Longry, Colby Brusky, Nick Rush set to bring you the action here today. Henry Rush is our expert statistician. He is running the books here today, so if any errors happen, it's all on him. Thanks to all of our great sponsors here today. That's AirTech Heating and Cooling. Thanks to Fogel Family Dentistry, Lens Truck Center, the Michaels Corporation, Musa Sheet Metal, Right Way Home Improvement, West Falls, Taco Bell, Silica for your home, Edward Jones, and Roush Insurance. Again, all great sponsors here today, helping us out by sponsoring the broadcast here this afternoon. A quick timeout. When we come back, we will hear from head coach of the Fond du Lac Cardinals, Jason Schneider, next, as your pregame show continues, sponsored here today by Right Way Home Improvement.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go. Delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Cleaning your gutters is a pain, but ignoring them could ruin the value of your home. Gutter Helmet is the solution. Choose the perfect color to blend with your home, and our certified technicians will install Gutter Helmet in less than a day. Call Gutter Helmet today to never clean your gutters again.
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu has so much Lutz, it's starting to go to people's heads. I'm the Lutzierge.
Which is the mini taco salad fork?
Here to help them cope. So when you try the mini taco salad, beefy potato loaded griller, or chips and nacho supreme dip, enjoy the Lutz. Just don't let it go to your head.
Yeah, bring the car around.
You know there's no valet.
Then who's getting the car?
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu. 10 extravagant indulgences, all $3 or less.
Welcome back into the pregame show here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Fond du Lac at home today. Beautiful day, beautiful spring day. Jason Schneider with us, head coach of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Coach, thanks for the time here before we take the infield here. Talk about the season. So far, pretty decent record, right?
Yeah, absolutely. First few games or whatever started off a little shaky, just trying to figure things out. But this last week, kind of taking all four of the games that we had, real big boost. So kind of putting the puzzle pieces together and stringing the runs together, and yeah, things are working out. So hopefully we can keep it going. Nice win over Kimberly, right? Talk about that last time out. Yeah, no, big win. Obviously, you always want to beat Kimberly. They're kind of like the head team, won conference the last 4 or 5 years or so, and it's always a good time when we get a win on them. So yeah, definitely a big boost to our team morale and whatnot.
You know, you want to be, of course, building here going into the second half of the season, then going into the postseason here. What are some things that you think the Cardinals do well, and then maybe a couple of things to work on going into the second half of the season here?
Yeah, there's always things to work on every game. You always have those slight flaws that each team will have. But, no, I kind of came into the season telling the guys, like, hey, hitting's supposed to be our strong suit. And we kind of started off a little weak in that spot. So once we kind of had a little talk about that, they kind of picked things up. And our pitching is keeping us in games. So it's kind of all just working out at the right time so we can kind of get on a little hot streak, hopefully, and keep things rolling.
You know, a lot of people talking about Jack Brenner, of course, your leader behind the plate as well as hitting-wise. Talk about him and talk about how the guys feed off of Jack.
Yeah, obviously with all the hype that he's getting and the type of leader he is, it's you can't really have a better guy leading the team. Yeah. Obviously, he's keeping everyone accountable, being a captain and whatnot, but everything he's kind of doing is the right way. So as long as he's keeping us all accountable, holding the kids to a certain standard, we'll be plenty good.
Talk a little bit about the pitching staff and who are your top 3-4 guys.
Yeah, so we got Gavin Supernan. He's kind of been pitching a lot of the games for us, mostly eating up some innings, whatnot. So he's had his ups and downs, but as this weather kind of warms up, can't see him struggling too much from here on out. Otherwise, Noah Ditter's pitched 2 games for us so far, both of them complete games. 2 big wins against Beaver Dam and Kimberly. He's really stepped up in a huge role this year, but otherwise then we got some other guys that are kind of stepping up, like Hudson Berg and Brody Haas and whatnot. So yeah, no, we got some pitchers. We're trying to get Patton back, Bryson Patton. He'll probably throw at some point this week, but no, definitely trying to get him back from injury or whatever, just so we have our full pitching staff. But no, keeping them in games, so it's not like we're giving up a ton of runs. So
Head Coach Schneider with us here, part of the pregame show, and you take a look across the diamond, you see Neenah, similar record, similar mindset. Maybe talk about that.
Yeah, the coach and I were just kind of talking about how we're very similar, like skill level teams and whatnot, and how we have pitching, we have hitting, but we're just not getting all that publicity like all these other teams are, which granted, I mean, we got to prove ourselves before we do get that. So they got some good pitchers, they got good hitting, they've won some big games this year against some ranked teams. So yeah, it should be a good battle, and hopefully we come out top on this beautiful day.
Who you got on the mound today for the Cardinals?
We got Gavin Supernan. Right. So yeah, hopefully he can give us a few innings, or at least 5 or 6, hopefully. And I mean, that's always a coach's dream. But yeah, no, we got guys ready just in case he does fall in trouble, but I don't see it going that way, hopefully.
Coach Schneider with us here, part of the pregame show. We look forward to having some of your games on the video here, Coach, and best of luck today, okay?
Awesome. Appreciate you having me, guys.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
At Radio Plus, we're proud to bring you stream team coverage of local sporting events. Our team is dedicated to providing live coverage from across Wisconsin, supporting the local teams and communities we know and love. What began as a one-person operation with play-by-play on radio has grown into a 5 or 6-person production. Keeping pace with the latest technology, equipment, and personnel is not only demanding, but costly. If you'd like to support this broadcast as a sponsor or a donor in any way, please scan the QR code on the screen.
Right, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
It's the dawn of a new day for Dr. Kathy Doyle Kelly and Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry.
I'm Dr. Dylan Fogel, and I'm now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry. I'm truly honored to carry forward the tradition of personalized care you've come to know and trust. You'll still see Dr. Kathy and all the familiar faces who make this office feel like home. At Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, we promise to do everything we can to keep you smiling before, after, and even during your appointment.
Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry will be changing its name to Fogel Family Dentistry in 2026. Find Dr. Dylan Fogel on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Cardinals and Neenah Rockets set to get things underway here on a beautiful spring afternoon. And let's run through your starting lineups as we're continuing with our Right Way Home Improvement pregame show. Again, visit rightwaybuilt.com. Again, that's rightwaybuilt.com. First up for the Neenah Rockets, head coach of Neenah is Aaron Nelson. Shortstop leading off is number 2, Mark Krause. The pitcher is Gus Weinholzer, and he wears number 6. First baseman is Cal Yuckham. He's number 24. Ethan Helgren is the right fielder, number 7. Landon Shepard is the third baseman, number 5. The DH is Henry St. Clair. Left fielder is Keegan Kruger. The center fielder is number 1, James Weiland. And the catcher is Levi Boyven, number 13. And Owen Pierre is the second baseman as well for the Neenah Rockets. Again, coached by Aaron Nelson here today. For the Fond du Lac Cardinals, on the mound is Supernen for the Cardinals. He's throwing to Jack Brenner, who will lead off for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. And of course, Oklahoma recruit and sign with the University of Oklahoma, and see if he gets that far. And a lot of Major League scouts have circled him, looked at him. We know that. We'll talk more about that as the broadcast progresses along here today. Killian Keaton is in center field, number 16. Hudson Berg plays at second base. He bats third. He wears number 4. Logan Bonlander is the first baseman, number 7. Grant Guderski is the shortstop, number 17. Zach Zengel down at third base, and he wears number 3. Bryson Patton is the DH, and he wears number 10. Noah Ditter is the left fielder, number 0. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Fond du Lac Cardinals is Espen Kettlehut, number 15, out in right field. Again, Jason Schneider is the head coach of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Again, so glad to have you along here today. Nick Rush, Henry Rush is our statistician running book for us here this afternoon. Colby Brusky is our switcher operator for the broadcast, and Kerry Longree running our wide camera. Got a couple of different camera angles here in our first game here today. Beautiful complex, of course. They flipped it over to all turf. Turf outfield, turf infield, and holds up, of course, as it does in the weather situation here. But nonetheless, a beautiful spring afternoon. Set to play some baseball here today. And the first offering is going to be outside and outside corner for a strike. It's strike 1. Neenah Rockets, Fond du Lac Cardinals are similar when it comes to records that go. Fondy is holding on to a conference mark of 4-2. And Neenah with the conference mark also of 4-2. Pretty evenly matched, again, both of these two teams. 1-1 comes the offering. Gets a sign from Brenner, and the windup in the pitch, and that's going to be a chopper to the third baseman. Gets past the third baseman down at that far side. Gets past Zengel, and he will come and reach first base effectively. And he'll be on
number 6 pitcher Gus Weinholzer
with nobody out. Gus Weinholzer is the pitcher, and he's due up now. He wears, again, number 6. Taking a look at some of the game changer statistics here for both of these two teams. We'll get to that from the stretch. Working the pitch, shows bunt, offers bunt, strike. Checks the runner. Taking his lead from first is Krause. Weinholzer will swat one into center field. That's going to be down for a base hit. A couple of guys aboard. Gets past him for just a moment, but gathers himself out in center field is Killian Keaton. And runners first and second as Cal Yuckham will take the batter's box. Left-handed batter. Again, a no-out single. And working from the stretch here. Neenah with runners on. Taking a look at nice victory for Fond du Lac against Kimberly, 7-2. That was last week Friday. They bested Kimberly here. Air put Kimberly on the board first in the top of the second inning. Fondy then flipped the game on its head. The bottom of the fifth, they scored 6 runs on 6 hits, take the lead 7-2. Grant Guderski that drove in 2 runs, big triple by him. Noah Ditter earned the win for the Fond du Lac Cardinals the last time out. Gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, none of them earned, over 7 sharp innings, struck out 3 and walked 2. in the ball game. Zengel led the Fond du Lac Cardinals with 3 hits and 4 at-bats as well. And Kettlehead drove in 2 runs for the Cardinals. Brenner, Patton each collected multiple hits for Fondy in that win. And Fondy beat Appleton East earlier this season, beat Oshkosh North, Manitowoc Lincoln 10-0, and beat Beaver Dam 4-2. That one was scored by Brenner. He'll track it down, fire back to first. He's in a rundown, and they're going to look toward third base. They're going to fire across the diamond to third base, and they're going to try to tag him. Did he get him? No, he dropped it. So they tried. Brenner fired down to first as Weinholzer was in no man's land. That forced Krause to dig for third. Ball scooted away. The third baseman for the Cardinals down there in Zengel got by him, and runners are at second and third with a hitter's 1-3-1 count on Cal. So Neenah threatening here in the top half, inning number 1. Breaking ball, chopper to second. That's going to bring in 1. The 4-3 putout. Neenah's on the board. As good sacrifice there on a 4-3 putout. Brings in 1. That will extend Weinholzer to third base. Krause scores. And Ethan Hellegren, the right fielder, the cleanup batter, number 7, due up for the Rockets. Runner for third base. Weinholzer down there, takes a step out for a moment. Again, just underway, top half, inning number 1. Here comes the offering. That one's low. Good block by Brenner to get in front of it, and it's back to his pitcher there. Fond du Lac at 7-2 on the season. They have Appleton North on Thursday. Neenah Rockets, a record of 6-3. They beat Badger on Saturday, 16-5. They have Kimberly, Neenah does, coming up on Thursday. So there was a very interesting conversation between Nelson and Schneider. Both of those two teams have Kimberly. Of course, Fondy had Kimberly, and now Neenah's got Kimberly on Thursday. So Ryan McGinnis, a very good coach for the Papermakers, athletic director up there at Kimberly. Got a 2-1 count here for the Rockets cleanup man. Helgren will dig in. Number 7, lead from third base is Weinholzer. That one's going to catch that outside corner on a 2-2 count now. Coming up, we'll get to your Lens Truck Center Student Athlete of the Week and your Play of the Week as well. And that one's going to go opposite field. Good piece of hitting. Caught that outside part of the plate. And Helgren just went right with it. Didn't try to turn it over. Didn't try to square it up. Just went right with it out to right field. Got in front of the right fielder that brings in a run. And Neenah with a couple of hits and a couple of runs in so far in the ball game. 2-0 Rockets. Helgren reaches first base. 1 out for Landon Shepard playing at third base. Shows bunt. Takes to the third baseman across the diamond. That one's going to put a runner at second base for the second out of the inning now. So 5-3. They'll go on that put out. And that's going to go Helgren to second base. DH Henry St. Clair, who's batting. And Keegan Kruger, who plays out in left field, does not bat. So St. Clair bats for him, number 12. Got a duck still on the pond here for the Rockets, who lead 2-0. Top half, inning number 1 from the stretch. The swing and a drive, deep left field. That one's got a chance, and that's going to go off the wall, bringing in 1 run. Good piece of hitting, digging for third base now. The cutoff, the throw, he's in there for the sliding triple. Henry St. Clair with a power bomb to the left field wall. Our statistician was looking at me, Henry, saying that one could have got out of here. That was off the wall. That was deep. Brings in another run. It's 3-0 in favor of the Rockets. Now Brenner takes a trip to the mound. Evan Supernan now will take a look here and work from the stretch with the runner at third. And that's the outside part of the plate for strike 1 on a swing. James Weiland is the center fielder, number 1, due up now. Superintendent's offering. Here it is. That's going to be missed outside. Brenner with a quick hop to the right side to block. 1-1. Again, Neenah with some hits in the inning, including a blast to the left field wall by St. Clair, the DH. That's going to be in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. So Superintendent will get ahead at a 1-2, 2 outs. Here's the offering. That one's going to be popped out to right field. Right fielder getting underneath it. That's Kettlehut, who hauls it in for the 3rd out of the inning. Neenah does get on the scoreboard. 3 hits, 3 runs. It's Neenah 3, Fondy coming up next on Radio Plus Video Sports. All right, so 3 hits in the inning for the Rockets. 3 runs come across the dish. 3-0 in favor of the Rockets. Fondy yet to bat. They'll come up now. Leading off for the Cardinals will be Jack Brenner. So your Silica for your home starting lineup. Jack Brenner, Keaton Killian, Hudson Berg, Logan Bonlender, Grant Guderski, Zach Zengel, Bryson Patton, Noah Ditter, and Espen Kettlehut. So again, Brenner will lead off for the Cardinals. Number 2 will step into the batter's box here. A lot of buzz, of course, involving Mr. Brenner and his athleticism, capabilities. Signing on with Oklahoma through 5 games. And takes a strike. He holds a batting average, Brenner does, of about 400. 7 hits on the season. Home run, double, and a triple. Came against Manitowoc Lincoln. That was a very good outing for him. Last year as a junior, Brenner 400, 24 hits, 15 ribbies, 2 home runs, 8 doubles. And that's a chopper. That's going to go high up to the mound, digging for first, and that's going to be a 1-3 putout. So Jack Brenner with a 1-3 putout brings up Killian Keaton, the center fielder. Left-handed batter will dig in now here for the Cardinals. And again, the pitcher for Fond du Lac is Gus Weinholzer, and takes a ball. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to go to the first baseman again. Gets an out over there. Unassisted on the put out there, and that's going to bring up Berg.
Number 4, second baseman Hudson Berg.
Hudson Berg will step in now for Cardinals. Cardinals trying to snap this first couple of outs of the inning. Berg, number 4. Again, the Rockets got a victory over Badger, beat Kaukauna a little bit earlier this season. And that big 16-5 victory over Badger. Matt Krause, a couple of home runs. We'll see him in a moment here. But 2 home runs drove in 5 as they knocked over Badger. Krause homered back-to-back innings, 5th and 6th innings. Neenah trailed 4-0 to Badger on Saturday in the first. That's a chopper right back to the shortstop, and he caught it on the line drive. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the second. Neenah leads 3-0. Back after this, Radio Plus Video Sports. We now have an opportunity to catch our Lens Truck Center Student Athlete of the Week. Enjoy. Each and every week, Lens Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's live streams, salute a great Student Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to Decker from Mayville, our Student Athlete of the Week this week.
Right back up the middle with the infield in. It's going to get all the way through. It's going to score 2. It's a 2 RBI single for Paxton Decker. It's 6-4. And Mayville puts up a 4 spot in the bottom of the 5th.
Lens Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's live streams, salute great student athletes.
I mean, well, you can't be down 4-1 into the 4th. Just kind of a belief factor, but I think just the speed that we have kind of put us, that's kind of like what it was our self-starter today, was getting guys to second base and then trusting guys that we can just make the right plays offensively.
Lance Truck, we got the trucks at Lance Truck.
Welcome back to Fox Valley Association Baseball here this afternoon on a gorgeous Tuesday. Of course, yesterday, very dreary, cloudy, and today, flip the coin, get the clouds out of the way earlier this morning, and right now, nice day for baseball. James Weiland is due up now for the Rockets, and that's a swinging strike for 1. Weiland, and then the bottom of the order here for the Neenah Rockets, who are up 3-0 on your scoreboard. Comes the wind and the pitch, and that's going to be fouled in the back of us. So taking a look at conference records, North 3-0, Kaukauna 5-1, Hortonville 5-1, Kimberly 3-1. Neenah and Fondy both tied at 4-2 in FVA play. West is 1-3, North is 1-4, East and West of the Appleton variety both 0-6. Gavin Supernan still on the mound here for the Cardinals. Nice count for him, ahead of the batter at 0-2. Takes a sign from Brenner, got what he wants. Here it comes, and that's going to miss high. And a 1-2 count now. And here comes the offering. Wind up in the pitch, and that's going to be a pop fly, and that's going to land behind us. Look out. Waiting for the bang on top of the scoreboard, or on top of the press box here. And Supernan. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Again, still ahead in the count now. And that's going to be strike 3. And he'll go down swinging. First strikeout of the ball game here. And that will
number 10, second baseman Owen Pierre.
Bring up the second baseman, number 13, Owen Pierre. And here comes the pitch, and that's going to be out to left field, streaking over the left fielder, diving, and what a catch! Nice grab over in left field by Ditter for the Cardinals for the second out of the inning. Shortstop Krause is up here for the Rockets. What a catch over in left field. Great play. Reached last time up. And here comes the offering, and that's going to be in there on the outside corner for a strike. Going to be 0-1. Weinholzer due up next. Pitcher if they should get that far. 0-1. Here's the offering. That's going to be a high fly ball. It's not going to get out of the infield. Calling for it, the third baseman is Zengel, and he'll call it in and haul it in for the third out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockets in the top half of inning number 2. Back right after this, Radio Plus Video Sports. Waupun softball is having a great season. This is our play of the week from Lens Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports. Waupun with a nice win over Columbus.
One down, but bases loaded for Waupun.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
It's our play of the week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports, Jeff's live streams, and Len's Truck Center.
Yeah, well, at bat-wise, we want to hit the ball hard. It's all we really talk about when it's time to get your at-bat. You let him hit balls that are out of the zone. Because some of them like that pitch that just isn't a strike, and just hit it hard. So that's what you ask them to do. It's like, you don't have to just wait for a strike. Right? Hit a pitch you like.
Len's Truck Center, one of our great sponsors here today. AirTech Heating and Cooling, Fogel Family Dentistry, the Michaels Corporation, Musa Sheet Metal, Right Way Home Improvement, Westfall, Taco Bell, Silica for your home, Edward Jones, and Roush Insurance. So we go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And Logan Bonlander will be the batter now, and he'll hit one sharply past the shortstop and third baseman. He's awarded a single.
Now batting number 17, shortstop, Grant Guderski.
Number 17, Grant Guderski. The shortstop is due up now for the Cardinals. Fondy has a runner aboard here. First pitch swinging. And Rockets strike one. Weinholzer. Guderski will take the sign now. Get a scouting report right on his hand. Take a look here. And taking a lead from first base is Bonlander. And takes down low a ball, even a ball and a strike. Got our right side camera there along the right field line for you. Got our home plate camera right there as well. And Grant will dig in, and they throw back to first. Runners back safely here. But Neenah, some notable wins, beating Appleton East, beating Slinger, Oshkosh North, beating Appleton West 17-5, showing bunt, pulling back. And that is outside, and that's going to be 2-1 now. But, of course, Kimberly, one of the teams that projected to finish toward the top part of the conference here in the Fox Valley Association. And, year in, year out, winning conference, making deep runs in the playoffs, offering for a bunt, firing back to first base. That one will get by and does not take off for second base. Is Bonlander over there. Guderski is even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zach Zengel, third baseman, due up next. Grant Guderski playing at shortstop here. And here comes the offering, and that's going to be a gap to right center. Will he get over? No, he won't. All the way to the fence. On the move is going to be Bonlander. Is he going to get waved? Nope, stopping at third base. Grant pile drives one to the right center wall. That one had some nice carry on that thing. And all the way to the wall. And the Cardinals now, just like Neenah did in the top half of inning number 1, the Rockets now on their heels a bit as Fondy's got a couple of guys on base. And Grant Guderski with a stand-up double, putting Bonlander over at third. The batter, Zach Zengel. Short conference with Schneider and Zengel, and Neenah's Nelson makes a trip to the mound as well. All the parties clear. We're set to play again. And Zengel will stand in with an opportunity to get Fondy on the board. Nobody out. Bottom of the second. The wind, the pitch, swinging strike one. 0-1. Good job by Neenah's Weinholzer to get ahead of the count. Comes Zengel. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Got a bunch of games on our Radio Plus video channel today. I think we have 4 games, I think. This is 1 of 4. Got a couple of softball games. Got a Waupun game. Got a baseball game. So actually 5. Swinging strike 2 for Zengel. The third baseman is down in the count at 1-2. Nothing more than he would want to get Fondy on the board. Bryson Patton is due next. Here comes the chopper back to third, and always got to stay put. And he is there with some pretty good wheels by Zangel. It pulled the third baseman off the line of sight for just a moment. He had to regather himself for a touch. Really nothing that Bonlander could do over there. He takes off. That play's going to go to the plate. So intelligent play there. Guderski still holds at second. Zangel's at first. The batter is Patton, the DH, swinging strike one. Well, again, really nothing that Logan could do over there. He takes off. That thing's coming home. Really, Neenah's only play was to try to get him at first. 0-2 now. Bryson Patton, DH number 10, with a opportunity here. 1-2. Bases full of birds. 1-2. Outside a ball. 2-2 now for the Cardinals. Fondy with an opportunity to try to get on the scoreboard here and tack a couple of runs on to answer Neenah. And that's a breaking ball, and that will get him for strike three. Good pitch. And Bryson will go down swinging. Second strikeout of the ball game. First strikeout for Fond du Lac. I think the track team, Henry's watching the game over there in the right field fence line, huh? That's going to miss. Football team? Football team, all right. They're fast. They could be track, right? Maybe. Swinging strike one, evens at 1-1. So 1-1-1, one ball, one strike, one out. Bases full of birds. Cardinals try to chip into this thing here. That one is going to be ball two. 2-1. Noah Ditter playing out in left field. Bonlander from third. Guderski second. Zangel first. Here comes the pitch, and that one's fouled. Up to the backstop here. It drops down. And we'll do this thing here at 2-2. Cardinals again 7-3. 4-2 in the FVA. Comes the pitch. That's going to go out to left field. That's going to score one for sure. Tagging, and here he comes to the plate. It's going to get cut off, and the Cardinals are on the board. Going to third now, digging for third, and he's down and safe. And that will bring in Bonlander on the sac fly by Ditter. The throw was cut, got past the pitcher, puts Zangel to third. Or Guderski to third, I should say. Grant's at third. Zangel at second. Ditter with a sac fly for 2 outs. The batter, Espen Kettlehut, the right fielder. Still opportunity here for Fondy to chip into this lead, and that's going to be up high near his head. Look out. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's going to go to the third baseman. One hops it, fires across, and that's going to be in time. 5-3 on the putout. Fondy with bases loaded and nobody out. They do get 1 at the end of 2. Fond du Lac trailing 3-1 on your scoreboard. Back right after this.
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu has so much Lutz, it's starting to go to people's heads. I'm the Lutzierge.
Which is the mini taco salad fork?
Here to help them cope. So when you try the mini taco salad, beefy potato loaded griller, or chips and nacho supreme dip, enjoy the Lutz. Just don't let it go to your head.
Yeah, bring the car around.
You know there's no valet.
Then who's getting the car?
Taco Bell's new Lutz Value menu. 10 extravagant indulgences, all $3 or less.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go. Delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
All righty, Cardinals defensively are back to work as they trail 3-1, the top half of inning number 3. Colby Brusky, Kerry Longgreen, Nick Rush, and Henry Rush, our statistician, with you here. Weinholzer, the pitcher, set to lead things off. Number 2 batter for the Rockets here. First time we have had an opportunity to chat about the Diener hire for the Cardinals. Pick up there for the Cardinals basketball program, and soon to be athletic director as well. Kevin Flagner is here. He's just behind us here. That's going to drive out to left field. That's going to go over the left fielder's head. Digging for second is Weinholzer, and he is aboard with a stand-up double. Second hit for him in the ball game. 4-3 and a put-out for Cal last time up. He is coming up as well. Yep, Kevin's set to retire. When's the last day? Do we know for sure? November 30th. It's official. I don't know if you're supposed to be public knowledge. It is now, Kevin. Okay. But done a great job here for Fond du Lac and for the Athletic. And always accommodating, of course, to us as well and broadcast stuff. But wish him the best, of course. Here comes the swinging strike number 2, 0-2. Cardinals are ahead of this count at 0-2, leading from second again. Weinholzer. Yuckham is the batter. 0-for-1 so far in the ball game. Left-handed batter, good stick. Here comes a pitch, and that's going to miss. Nope, got the inside corner. Thought he had a chance to take a look at that thing, but yeah, caught the inside corner. Brings him up for a backwards K in the book, and that will bring up Ethan Hellengren. Reached with a single last time up. Supernan will take a look at it, and that's going to miss outside. Brenner pops to the right side to bring it back. Again, it's so quick and versatile in the back here for Brenner. And positioning himself to play at the next level, no matter what that may be. There are articles, and that's going to be in fair territory. Brenner's going to pick up bare hand, fire to first, and that's going to be in time. Good play. Jack Brenner, a bare hand, step to his left to get it, regather, and fire. That's going to be a 2-3 put out.
Number 5, third baseman Landon Shepard.
Landon Shepard will be the third batter of the inning. Weinholzer takes a lead from third. And 5-3 put out by Shepard last time up. Right-handed batter takes a sign, takes one down low. And of course, Jack signing with Oklahoma, and has seen some other scouts kind of roll through, and no matter what that may be, that's going to be a gapper to right center. That's trouble, and that's going to be off the middle part to upper two-thirds of the wall. And Shepard is aboard on a double. And that will bring in Weinholzer. And it is a 4-1 ball game. But Shepard did not miss that one. That one was smoked out to right field, right center field. 3. Is that 3, Henry, off the wall? 3 off the wall, he says. Okay. Yeah, Neenah's not missing here today. And that's going to be a foul ball. And these are not cheapies either. I'm trying to take a look at the wind, and the wind is blowing out now. Main out direction is going to be toward right to right center, so that would make sense. However, one was hit out to left center and out to that wall. 2 were hit out there as well. So Not cheapies by any means. St. Clair was one of those guys, the DH that did do that on a triple that brought in a couple last time he took the batter's box. Runner leads from second base. Shepard out there. Here comes the St. Clair. That's going to be inside, and he'll miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. But you can read different things and articles about Brenner being such a dynamic player, and if he's going to play at the college level or perhaps go to the major league level. See what happens down the stretch. Major League Draft is in July, middle part of July. Maybe 4th round, maybe 5th. That type of thing. Maybe go to Oklahoma and settle yourself in a college. Bad plan as well. That's going to miss down a low ball, and St. Clair going to take a walk to first base. The Rockets, number 1, James Weiland will bat now. Plays out in center field. So St. Clair's aboard on the base on balls. Second time he's been aboard today. Weiland, 2 up now. Here's the offering and a swinging strike 1. A couple of Rockets on the base paths now. Fondy's going to try to get out of this jam here. Rockets went quietly last inning, I should say, but since that it's not gone so well in the first and the third. This being the third inning, 4-1 Fondy trails as we see. And here comes Weiland, and Supernand checks the runner from second and first. Here comes from the stretch. That's going to go up the middle. Second baseman's going to flip to short, and that is going to retire the side. Good play there by Berg to flip to Guderski. On the 4-6 put out to end the side. Back right after this. Radio Plus Video Sports.
It's the dawn of a new day for Dr. Kathy Doyle Kelly and Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry.
I'm Dr. Dylan Fogel, and I'm now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry. I'm truly honored to carry forward the tradition of personalized care you've come to know and trust. You'll still see Dr. Kathy and all the familiar faces who make this office feel like home. At Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, we promise to do everything we can to keep you smiling before, after, and even during your appointment.
Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry will be changing its name to Fogel Family Dentistry in 2026. Find Dr. Dylan Fogel on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac.
When we first began with high school sports and video streaming, it was a camera or two. It's grown to multiple cameras, multiple angles, a switcher operator, a couple of announcers, on-field shots, and really we do all this to enhance the viewership.
With the larger scale production, we just have more options, more camera shots, more quality, with our interviews during the game, post-game, and pre-game, really bring a great product to families that are watching at home or watching after the fact.
Students have families in different communities, different states, even different countries. All those people are able to watch our broadcast and see their family performing at a really high level.
We like to think of it as not just being there for a game, but really enhancing the community involvement with this, and that's what it's about. Jack Brenner is the batter, and he's going to drive one to center field. Camping underneath it is the center fielder to put it away. That is waving out there in center for the Rockets, and Brenner is retired there. Up next for the Cardinals is Keaton Killian, also plays center field now. Unassisted to first base last time up. And here comes the windup and the pitch. That's going to be chopped, and that's a fair ball. And that's going to get past the third baseman, digging for second with a stand-up double. Is the center fielder in Killian. And a nice job right with it. Outside part of the plate went with it down the left field line. And nice double. Hudson Berg, who flew out to left field his last time up, digs in now with the runner aboard. That's going to be a pop-up. That's not going to get out of the infield. And underneath it is Weinholzer. He'll pull it in for the second out of the inning. And we'll bring up Bonlander.
First baseman Logan Bonlander.
Bonlander, who reached his first time up back in the second inning. Hopefully Cardinals can get to Grant Goderski next. And taking a look here. Here comes the offering. That's going to be down Main Street, right to the third baseman, across the diamond for a 5-3 putout, and the Cardinals are retired. Back right after this on Radio Plus Video Sports. Your score is Fond du Lac trailing 4-1.
104 years ago, Silica opened its first store. And as the community grew and home needs changed, so did we. That's why we now carry thousands of top quality home goods, a vast furniture selection, all your appliance needs, the comfort of bedding, and even TV, security, and home electronics. Everything you need for your home, and the delivery and service after the sale that keeps customers coming back for generations. That's why, since 1922, it's been Silica for your home.
Levi Boyven, who is the catcher, to lead things off, followed by number 10, Owen Pierre, second baseman for the Rockets. So again, Gavin Supernan still on the mound here for the Cardinals. Thanks to some of our great sponsors: AirTech, Fogel Family Dentistry, Michaels Corporation, Musa Sheet Metal, Right Way Home Improvements, West Falls, Taco Bell, Silica for your home, Edward Jones, and Roush Insurance as well.
Now batting, number 13, catcher Levi Bowman.
Levi Bowman to step in here for the Rockets, up 4-1 here, as we are in the top half of inning number 4. Offering that is swung on, fouled off for strike number 1. And Supernan will wind up, and here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped along third base. And strike number 2. Cardinals jump up at 0-2 here. And rings him up for strike number 3. Second time that the catcher has gone down on strikes. First time swinging, this time looking. On Pierre, who flew out to left field. Due up now. Here comes the offering and the pitch, and that's going to find a gap in left center, and that's down for a base hit. And getting by him momentarily, firing it into second base. That's going to get over second baseman's head. Supernan does back it up, though. Gets down, and that's Ditter was out there in left field, as well as Killian as well. It fell just between them. Had a good beat on it, just fell. And good piece of hitting there by the 9 batter. Top of the order here for the Rockets. Supernan. That's good swinging strike there. Grouse reached and also flew out to the third baseman. Last time up, he's 1 of 2 on the day today. A 1 offering. And here it comes. That's going to miss. 1-1. And here comes the offering. That one's going to miss as well, and it's just a bit inside, and 2-1. Again, Fondy is at 7-2, and Neenah is at 6-3 on the season here. Here comes the pitch. That one is outside. Brenner blocks. Brenner stopped it, I should say, and gets it back right away. Rockets riding a little winning streak. They've won 3 games in a row. Cardinals have won 4 in a row. Taking a walk down to first base is the leadoff batter. So runners at first and second. Gus Weinholzer, the pitcher, is due up now. He's reached base a couple of times today. He's scored a couple of times today as well. And Supernan's offering, and that's belted to left field. Camping underneath it is the left fielder, and they do not tag. Fires it to the cutoff man, shortstop, holds the runners. Second out of the inning. Ditter out there in the left, bringing it in. And Cal Juckham will step into the box now. He's 0 of 2 on the season, or on the game, I should say, today. Struck out, looking, and also 4-3 put out back in the first. Missing outside, low a ball. One of the leading hitters here for the Rockets wants to get going in this game with a couple of guys on. An opportunity to put some more runs on in the top of the fourth. That's going to go to the shortstop, jammed him. Flip to second, and that will retire the side. Rockets get a couple of guys on, but leave them stranded at the end of 3 1/2. It is 4-1 Rockets. Back after this, Radio Plus Video Sports.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Cleaning your gutters is a pain, but ignoring them could ruin the value of your home. Gutter Helmet is the solution. Choose the perfect color to blend with your home, and our certified technicians will install Gutter Helmet in less than a day. Call Gutter Helmet today to never clean your gutters again.
All right, we are back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Cardinals trail 4-1. Again, the bottom half of inning number 4. Henry, what do you think?
I don't know.
They got to score more runs, huh?
Yeah.
That's the main part of the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You a ball player?
Yep.
What position you play?
Third and pitcher.
Which one do you like better?
Pitcher.
All right. Nice field here, huh?
Yep.
You bet. Here comes the offering, and that's going to be in there for a strike. Batter here for the Cardinals, Grant Gudurski. And he reached base earlier today. That'll foul to the backstop here, and it's 0-2. Pitcher's ahead, Henry. That's a big part, right?
Yep. First pitch.
Yep. First pitch, that's the most important one. And what's the next important one? The next pitch.
Yep. Keep on going.
Yep. All right, Gudurski now will take a ball, and that is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Comes the offering. That one is jammed him. Jammed him inside, Henry, huh?
Yeah.
And he'll go down swinging for the first out of the inning. Zach Zengel reached base earlier today as well. Cardinals had a nice stretch there going of base hits back in the second inning to get on the scoreboard. That's going to be in there. Nipped that corner. Got the high part of the strike zone. 0-1. Zach Zengel, third baseman, now digs in and will take strike 2. And pitcher's ahead quickly. 0-2, Henry.
Yep. Yeah, fight.
Weinholzer, here it is, and that's swinging strike 3. And second strikeout of the inning and third strikeout of the ball game for Weinholzer. And that's going to bring up Bryson Patton, the DH. Struck out last time up. Here comes Weinholzer's offering. That's going to go down Main Street for strike 1. When you get ahead in the count, you have so many different opportunities to throw different pitches, of course, and reaches that outside part of the plate for strike 2. Get ahead 0-2, and could throw a breaking ball here, change up, see what happens here. And did he get him? Oh, he just missed.
I feel like that was a strike.
He just missed, yeah. Get ahead there. You can have an opportunity to throw so many different pitches. Here comes the offering, and that's going to be fighting off for another strike in there. Or holds it, I should say, at 1-2. Here comes the offering, and that's going to go to the shortstop. Takes a nice couple of steps, gathers, throws, and they go on a 6-3 putout. Good play over there at the shortstop by Kraus. Back after this, it's top of the 5th when we come back. Radio Plus Video Sports. All right. See what the Cardinals defense can do. 5. Play 7 here. Cardinals are trailing at 4-1 on your scoreboard. In case you're just joining us, Neenah jumped up first. 3-0 at the end of inning number 1. Fondy got on the scoreboard. It was 3-1. Then Neenah put another one up at a count of, 4-1 then. Here comes the offering and the pitch. And a swinging strike one. Puts it at 0-1 the count. So Supernan will get ahead for the Cardinals. Gavin's second offering, and that one is just going to miss. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Henry, your favorite pitch to throw, what is it?
Change up.
Change up, okay. That's going to look at the gap in right center. Got to it, though. On the run, hauls it in. Is Kettlehut over there in right field. Aspen Kettlehut hauls it in. Be a put out for him. Landon Shepard is the next batter of the inning with 1 out, 1 away here. Shepard, a 5-3 put out back in the first. Reached in the third inning as well. Changeup, huh?
Yep.
Not the fastball?
Nope.
Not the cut fastball?
Nope.
Curveball?
You
You can't really specialize in curves yet.
A
Your
little
age,
bit,
off speed, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Back to the mound. Good play. Nice
Great
flip
play.
to first base. Cool 1-3 put out on that. So you field your position, Henry, at the pitcher spot, right?
Yep.
All right, you got to do that. Make sure you do that.
I do.
I know. Well, just reminding you. Fondy 11U, which you play for, right?
Yep.
Scrimmage against Laconia. It's Sunday. That scrimmage against Waupun a couple weeks. Tournament season begins then. Some Dells tournaments. I'm going for the water slides, not for baseball.
What?
The Dells, yeah.
That's messed up.
1-0, and that's going to miss 2-0 now. Henry St. Clair is the batter. Hit a bullet back in the first. 4-6 put out last time up to end the inning. Here's the next offering, and that's going to get by the third baseman. And he's aboard with a 2-out single. Good piece of hitting by St. Clair. Pretty good DH. And James Weiland, the center fielder, will be due up now. Where's number 1 to the Rockets there? I realize some of the guys from the football, not a lot, but a couple of guys. Juckham, I recognize that name. Taking a lead from first base, St. Clair over there, and that's going to make a strike on that outside corner, outside part of the plate. And Supernan will check the runner now, come to a set position from the stretch. He'll look again, and come. That's missing inside. Ball and a strike. Notice, Henry, how many Neenah Rockets have tried to steal today? How many?
I don't know.
None.
Oh, yeah.
None.
Jack Brenner.
Well, we can protect her behind the plate, and Neenah's hitting it as well pretty good here, so they're getting runners over. Got runner over via a bunt a little bit earlier as well. 2-1, here's the offering, and that's going to miss.
High.
3-1. Hitters count now on Weiland. Got the sign that he wants from Jack. Checks the runner now from the stretch, and he'll fire back to first. And runner's back safely. And he's got to try to get a little offense going here when they take the take back again. Doesn't really like the lead that he's getting over there in St. Clair.
I don't think he's going to steal.
We'll see. 3-1. And that's going to go to center field. Camping underneath it, the center fielder, and he will haul it in for the third out of the inning as Keaton Killian puts it away for the Cardinals. And we will go to the bottom half, inning number 5, back after this. Radio Plus Video Sports.
Whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
All righty, we are back here to Fond du Lac. Cardinals, beautiful spring afternoon. Playing at home here today. Cardinals have won 4 in a row. Neenah Rockets won 3 in a row here. And due up for the Cardinals here in their half of inning number 5. Going to be Noah Ditter, Espen Kettlehut, then Jack Brenner, top of the order for the Cardinals. So we've got Ditter with a sacrifice fly that brought in Logan Bonlander in the second inning. And foul ball. And 0-1 ahead on that count. Here comes the wind-up and the pitch, and there's a swinging strike 2. Caught that outside part of the plate, Henry, on that, huh?
Yep.
Okay. And here comes the offering, and that's going to go to the out of play. Scoot back here. See Mr. Mikulkevich behind me here. And that's going to be a chopper, first baseman, to the pitcher covering. And that's put out here. So that's going to put Espen Kettlehut at the plate now. And Brenner, top of the order here for the Cardinals. And we'll have an opportunity as we'll get to our Lens Truck Center Student Athlete of the Week. We'll do it again here toward the top of the 6th inning. We'll get to that in a moment at the end of this inning here. And there's strike 2 as Kettlehut, who grounded out to the third baseman, a 5-3 putout last time up. Second at bat for him of the ball game. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be chopped along the left field side into the the Cardinals dugout there. It's 0-2 on the 9-hitter for the Cardinals. Cardinals want to try to get to the top of the order. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss outside.
Just got to get a rally going.
What's that? Get a rally going?
Yeah.
All right. Pitcher's ahead, and that's going to miss. Down low a ball, and that's Weinholzer. Again, still on the mound for the Rockets. Cardinals have only come up with about 4 hits in the ball game, and that's going to be strike 3. So Jack Brenner to the top of the order now come the Cardinals. Brenner has been the victim of a 1-3 putout, and he flew out to center field last time up. Oklahoma recruit will dig in. Everybody knows to be careful with him, and that's not going to miss down the left field line. That's, almost had extra bases for Brenner. He was all over that. Good quick hands for Brenner. Waited back and drove it just a little bit to the left-hand side of the bag there. And here it comes, and that's going to be high, and it's 1-1. Got away from Weinholzer for a moment. Weinholzer digs in to Brenner. Here it is. It's going to miss outside, 2-1. Keaton Killian, center fielder, due up next. Brenner with 2 away. 2-1. And that's going to find a gap in right center field. That's going to be down. And that's going to get past him. Brenner digging for second. Taking a look, and he's in there with a double.
Get past. Fast.
Yeah, he is fast. Quick on the base paths here. If that would have got past him a little bit further to the wall, he would have dug for third.
He probably would have been there, too.
Yep. Brenner, again, taking his dig to second base. In with a sliding double. 1 of 3 now. Brings up Keaton Killian, center fielder, who is 1 of 2. Unassisted to first base back in the first inning, and a double back in the third inning. Cardinals want to try to get something going here. A little rally, and that's going to go to the right side of the bag, and that's a foul ball. Keaton Killian out in center field today. Left-handed batter, number 16 here for the Cardinals.
Good ball and play, and Jack Brenner scoring.
Yep. 0-2. Missed. Just missed on that outside edge. 1 and 2. And Killian will dig in. And here's the Weinholzer's offering, and a little bit behind it there. Fought it off. Did a good job of that to get that thing in foul territory, out of play, and we'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. If the Cardinals can put together a little 2-out rally here. Got Brenner aboard second. Base hit to the outfield. Most likely he's going to come around. That's going to miss. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brenner again with great speed at second. A little shot to the gap here. He's coming around. Got his lead from second base. Large lead for Brenner, and taking another lead, and it's left field underneath it, the left fielder, and he'll haul it in for the third out of the inning out there in left field. That is Weiland to haul it in.
You get tongue contact.
Kruger, I should say, to haul it in. All right, a break. Back with this message, and back right after this, Radio Plus Video Sports.
Each and every week, Len's Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's live streams, salute a great Student Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to Decker from Mayville, our Student Athlete of the Week this week.
All Right back up the middle with the infield in. It's going to get all the way through. It's going to score 2. It's a 2 RBI single for Paxton Decker. It's 6-4. And Mayville puts up a 4 spot in the bottom of the 5th.
Lens Truck Center Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's Live Streams salute great student athletes.
I mean, well, you can't be down 4-1 into the 4th. Just kind of a belief factor, but I think just the speed that we have kind of put us, that's kind of like what it was our self-starter today, was getting guys to second base and then trusting guys that we can just make the right plays offensively.
Lance Truck, we got the trucks at Lance Truck.
Alrighty, we are back to action here at Fond du Lac. Cardinals down 4-1, the top half of inning number 6. And due up now is number 13, who has struck out a couple of times today. And that one is going to be to left field.
Oh.
And that's going to drop it as the left fielder. And digging for second base. Good hit by Levi Boyven.
Finding a lot of gaps.
Yep, they did find a gap there. And Boyven will take a seat for a courtesy runner, Max Miller. Miller's going to take his lead. Again, Boyven with the double. And number 10, Owen Pierre, set to dig in now with the Rockets with an opportunity to extend their lead. Looking for a bunt. Brenner throwing down. He might have had him. He got him! He picked him off down at second base. Brenner popped up. And he fired it down to the shortstop. The Cardinals, Guderski, and Brenner, if you looked, if you watched the screen, if you watched the video, Henry, he didn't throw it to the bag. He threw it where the shortstop was going to be, kind of like a player, quarterback leading his receiver.
He kind of like faked it to third, and then he
looked down there and fired it down to second and got him. Got picked off.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes...
Don't try to steal on Brenner.
Yep, here comes a 1-1. Chopper to the second baseman, across, and a 4-3 putout for the second out of the inning. Berg retires him, and there's 2 away. 4-3 on that putout. Krause to dig in now. He's reached back in the first. He flew out to the third baseman back in the second, and he made the third, or he walked, I should say, back in the 4th inning. And 1-0. Comes the windup and the pitch. That one's going to miss, and Brenner wants to get back to the pitcher right away, get him in rhythm just a touch here. Krause unofficially is 1 for 2. Missed inside part, and it's 3-0 here. Got to be careful. Top of the lineup here, a leadoff batter for the Rockets. Again, nobody on. Here's the offering, and he missed.
Ooh.
Yep, missed for ball 4. And that's going to bring up Weinholzer. Reached a couple of times, flew out to left field as well. His last time up, back in the 4th inning. And here it is, and that's going to go to right field. Digging for it, the right fielder over there is Kettle Hut. And Espin will bring it in on the right side, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So the Rockets get a runner. They get a base hit, get them picked off. We still hold at 4-1. Back right after this, Radio Plus Video Sports.
At Radio Plus, we're proud to bring you Stream Team coverage of local sporting events. Our team is dedicated to providing live coverage from across Wisconsin, supporting the local teams and communities we know and love. What began as a one-person operation with play-by-play on radio has grown into a 5- or 6-person production. Keeping pace with the latest technology, equipment, and personnel is not only demanding, but costly. If you'd like to support this broadcast as a sponsor or a donor in any way, please log on radioplusinfo.com.
All righty, got Kerry Longley on that right field camera over there. Right side, I should say, right side of the infield. Along that first base line. Colby Brusky running our camera from the wide angle here, the wide shot behind the home dish. Cardinals trailing 4-1. And they're down to their final 6 outs. Got to get something going here. And they will welcome 3, 4, and 5. Berg, Bonlender, Guderski. So Berg looking for his first hit of the baseball game. Flew out to left field. And unassisted to the first baseman as well. Last time up. Got a bunch of celebs here today. Saw Kevin Flagner a little bit earlier. Nolan Mikulkevich, J.J. Rathlick from the Y back behind me here. Bunch of celebs in the house. Strike 2. For Berg, Fondy Estrada. Just be calm, be relaxed, get something going here, a little rally. Just takes a base hit. Get that hit train rolling, huh? Did he go? He did. Strike 3. And Hudson Berg will take a seat. Logan Bonlender to come up to the dish now. Guderski is due up next here for the Cardinals. Tale of 2 games. It's going to go in there. Cardinals. Bunch of hits against the paper makers. The Cardinals flipped the game in the bottom of the 5th inning. They scored 6 runs on 4 hits when they took on Kimberly in their last contest here. Grant Guderski drove in 2 on a triple. That's what happened. 1-1. Fond du Lac strike 2. Cardinals want to try to get a couple of guys on.
Rally.
Yep, get a rally going here. 10 hits in the game for the Cardinals against Kimberly. Last time, that's going to be another strikeout by, again, Weinholzer, who is pitching really well. Started off a little bit slow in the strikeout category, Henry, but he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 6 strikeouts in the baseball game.
Good.
Yep, it's doing well. And Guderski will check ball 1, go by on the outside edge. It's been strike number 1 here, 1-1. Talking with Coach Schneider before the ball game here. The hitting has been kind of hit and miss at times this season, and that's going to get out of play. And when they're hitting, when they're on, like in that Kimberly game, like at the Manitowoc game a little bit earlier this season. During this little winning streak, they found the sticks here, found the bats. Just when you run into a tough pitcher like they're seeing today, not a lot you can do when you're putting the ball in place. You know, at times, have some strikeouts today, but got a long way to go this season. You want to be, going into the second half of the season, kind of turning the corner, working on things, and get into the playoffs. And, of course, anything can happen there once you get into regionals and sectionals. That one is going to miss outside. Got the sign that he wants. 2-2 offering with 2 outs. And that's going to be a dribbler. Trouble. Turning, firing. That's going to be high.
Go 2.
And digging for second base. Getting over there, the right fielder to back him up, but not before he got to second base. Did Guderski. It was trouble. We'll go E1 on that. Zengo will dig in now. Zengo struck out back in the 4th. He had a hit back in the 2nd inning to reach. Cardinals have not scored since the second inning where they put up a run. Did he go? He did. Strike one.
Lay off on that.
Hard to.
Yeah.
Hard to sometimes.
Kinda nasty.
Here comes the pitch. As he gets his lead, does Guderski from second base. Pops away from the catcher for a moment. Gets it back, though. Here comes the 1-1 offering. Again, 2 outs. Cardinals trying to threaten. And that one will get by the catcher. And taking a look at third base, and arriving at third base, is Guderski. So, opportunity to put one in here with a base hit by Zach Zengel.
Maybe you could get a 2-out rally.
Yep. Sometimes they say everything after 2, right?
Yep.
See what happens here. Everything after
2.
Yeah, there you go. Fouled off to the backstop. Over the backstop. 2-2 will do her again. Guderski and Espen Kettlehut drove it a couple of runs for the Cardinals back in that Kimberly game. Here's the offering, and that's going to be a slow roller to the third baseman. All he can do is gobble, fire it across, and he's safe.
Yeah.
And that brings in 1.
Everything after 2.
Yep, he went home, went right on contact, did Grant Guderski, and he will score. Zengel reaches. We'll give him a hit on that. A slow roller. Good speed by Zengel to reach first. Run comes in. It's 4-2.
I think he was safe.
And
there.
Officials
I think he was clearly safe.
The umpires will take a little meeting of the mound here, the conference here. And they're going to confer. And he is safe.
Yeah, I thought he was clearly safe, though.
Aaron Nelson wanted them to just discuss for a moment. And Bryson Patton to come up now here for the Cardinals. Strike 1. So again, Zengel from first. Patton the DH. A 6-3 putout last time up. And also a strikeout back in the second inning.
What do you have last at bat?
6-3 putout.
Mm.
Short to first. And missing outside. A ball. 1-1. And 1-1 offering. Here it is. And that's going to go to the third baseman across the diamond on a 5-3 putout. And Cardinals are retired. Good play by the third baseman over there in Landon Shepard to put it away. And the Cardinals rally comes to a close. 5-3 on a putout. Back with the top half, inning number 7 on Radio Plus Video Sports.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go. Delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
There's a new pitcher here for the Neenah Rockets. That is Zachary Waite, number 21, on the mound here for Rockets. Is that right? Oh, our pitcher. I'm sorry. What was I thinking? Okay. Fond du Lac, correction on that. Henry should have caught that one. Jake Neubauer is the pitcher now for the Cardinals. I was in the wrong inning. All right, here we go. Cardinals try to shut this thing down here and get to the bottom of the 7th with an opportunity. Henry, what do you say? Sounds good, huh?
Yeah.
Go with that. All right. Cal is up now here for the Rockets. 4-3 and a putout. Struck out looking as well in the ball game. Reached on a fielder's choice. And 1-0. Here's the offering. It's going to be in there for a strike to even it up, and a ball and a strike. And Neubauer is the pitcher. Jake Neubauer here for the Cardinals. 2-1. That one is going to miss. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here it comes again. Quick moving, and he walks him. Puts a rocket on the base paths. So Ethan Hellegren is due up now. Hellegren with a single back in the first. 2-3 put out back in the third. And a fly out to the left fielder. And that one will get by the first baseman. Now digging for second base is Yuckham. And Yuckham will dig in there as Cardinals give a base away. And that'll put a rocket at second base. And here comes the offering, and that's going to miss. Like an off speed coming in, but missed. 1-0. And Hellengren will dig in, and that's going to be a chopper past the shortstop. Neenah's going to come in on a run, and that's going to be a double. And got past the shortstop in Gudurski over there. Thought he had it in his glove. It scooted out of his glove, went past him to left center, and brought in a rocket. Juckham will score to make the score 5-2. Again, Hellegren will give him a double on that. Hard hit ball. Shepard digs in now. 5-3 and a putout, reach base, and a 1-3 putout as well in the ball game. Neubauer's offering will be in there for a strike. 0-1. Rockets have hit the ball and hit the ball hard today. A couple of, 3 to the fence. None have gone out, but they've had authority. Getting to the fence here today, and numerous other gaps as well. 0-2. See what Neubauer can come with here. Gets the sign from Brenner that he wants. Leading from second is Hellegren. The offering to Shepard, and that's a strike 3. Strikeout looking. Good pitch. Henry St. Clair will come up the DH. Couple of hits for him in the ball game. 2 for 3. And the Cardinals want to limit the damage here, leave that runner at second. If you're the Rockets, you want to try to get that one in for a little bit more insurance here in the ball game. Checks the runner. Here's the offering, and that's going to get pelted to the shortstop. Good diving play across the diamond. Did he get him? Yes, he did! On a 6-3 putout. What a play by Gudurski. Diving stop by the shortstop. All the way across. On a 6-3 putout. It does advance Hellegren to third base. However, biggest part there are 2 away. And I believe they're doing a pinch hitter. Check and see here. Bring up my program here. And I do follow both of the teams on their Game Changer app, and that's Jackson Mayer
Jackson Mayer, batter.
Mayers, number 3 for the Rockets. He'll step into the box. A left-handed batter, of course, as we see here. Coming up, your Lens Truck Center play of the week. We'll get to that as well. Give you another opportunity to watch that from our great student athletes. And special thanks again to Lens Truck Center of Fond du Lac for sponsoring our high school broadcasts here. In a brand new automobile, in a brand new truck. See Double J, well, Justin Johnson over there at Lens Truck Center. Double J. Find a way, baby. Got a 2-0 count. And here's the offering, and that's going to be in there for a strike. Go 2-1 on the count now. Cardinals want to limit the damage here. A base hit will bring in another insurance run. Here's the offering, and that's going to get down for a base hit to right field. And the Rockets bring in another one. So Hellegren will score on a nice piece of hitting, 2-out hitting, by a pinch hitter in Mayer.
Now batting number 13, catcher Levi Bowman.
Bovin will take a spot. Box here. Bovin does a pretty good job of catching in his own right as well in the FVA here. 6-2 Rockets with the lead, and that one's going to miss up high, and it's a ball. 1-0. Cardinals got a little work to do in their half of inning number 7 coming up here. Home team, of course, last at bats. Cardinals will foul it out of play there. Bring up Ditter, Kettlehutt, and Brenner, top of the order. But you got to get through this thing first. Still a runner on base yet. Neenah's hit some rockets here to the fence. And there's another one. That's going to find the left center field gap. And on his way to second, Mayer will be in there. And Bovin with his second hit of the game. 2 of 4 there. Owen Pierre is in. He had a double back in the 4th inning. He's 1 of 3 so far. Now a pinch runner is going to come in for the catcher. And Weiland will come in. Pinch runner for the catcher. Bovin takes a seat after that reach base. And that's going to get to the shortstop, firing to third base. Did he get him? Yes, he did. Nice put out on a 6.
Shortstop.
Yep, 6-5 put out. And a great play by Guderski over there to retire the side. And the Cardinals got a little work to do, trailing 6-2 on your scoreboard. Back right after this. Radio Plus Video Sports. Enjoy our Lens Truck Center play of the week.
Waupun softball is having a great season. This is our play of the week from Lens Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports. Waupun with a nice win over Columbus.
One down, the bases loaded for Waupun.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lens till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lens Truck. Lens Truck. We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
It's our play of the week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports, Jeff's live streams, and Lens Truck Center.
Yeah, well, at bat-wise, we want to hit the ball hard. It's all we really talk about when it's time to get your at-bat. You let them hit balls that are out of the zone. Because some of them like that pitch that's just isn't a strike, so they can hit it hard. So that's what you ask them to do. It's like, you don't have to just wait for a strike. Hit a pitch you like.
We are back here at Fond du Lac. And Brody House will do the pinch hitting here. Swinging strike number 1 to even it up at a ball and a strike. So Brody Pinch hitting. 2 balls and 1 strike. Getting an at-bat here. He'll bat for Ditter. Kettle Hut is due up next. That's going to be in there for strike 2, and it's 2-2. And here comes the offering on the 2-2. That's going to be in there for strike 3. And Brody will take a seat on a backwards K. And that is I believe it's the 7th strikeout. And he's humming. He is humming his Weinholzer right now. Kettle Hut looks at strike 1, strike 2, he'll foul off. 0-2 is the count. They've got to him a little bit. Not much, though. I believe he's given up 4. That's going to be a strikeout again. Wow. 8th strikeout in the ball game, and that will bring up leadoff batter Jack Brenner.
Doesn't look so good.
6-2 Cardinals. Got a lot of work to do. Uphill climb here. Brenner with an opportunity, and that's going to be a pop fly to the left fielder. Underneath it, and that's it. And the Neenah Rockets will get a Fox Valley Association conference win here in Fond du Lac. Kind of wrap things up for you here in a couple of moments here, but and Brenner goes on the fly out to center field. And Goderski with hit for him. Zangel had a hit as well, a sac fly for Ditter in the ball game. But the Neenah Rockets plated 6 runs compared to Fond du Lac's 2. And what a performance. 1, 2, 3. A bunch of strikeouts. 8 strikeouts total for the chucker in Gus Weinholzer. And for the Neenah Rockets. Did a great job on the mound. Neenah Rockets, they really did a good job of driving the ball again. And no cheapies. A couple of them went to the fence here and found a lot of gaps here. Did the Neenah Rockets here. So again, Neenah wins in the Fox Valley Association Conference matchup. Final score of 6-2. So Neenah improves to 7-3 overall. They're 5-2 in the FVA. Fond du Lac will drop to 4-3 in the conference, and they are 7-3 overall. We'll have some more Fond du Lac games and also softball games as well. Coming up, check our website for all the details. All right. Up next for the Cardinals, they have Appleton North here on Thursday. So 4:30 with that opening pitch. If you want to check out the Cardinals, another game for them, you can feel free to do so. Up next for the Neenah Rockets, they will be against Kimberly at home. Tough matchup against Ryan McGinnis and company on Thursday at Neenah High School. That pitch is set for 4:30 as well. Thanks to Carrie Longree running our camera, Colby Brusky doing our video operations. Henry Rush, good job, buddy.
Thanks.
Yep. Our statistician and also color analyst, Nick Rush, saying so long from Fondy, where Fondy falls here 6-2 on your scoreboard. Thanks to our great sponsors here, including AirTech, Lens Truck Center, Fogel Family Dentistry, the Michaels Corporation, Musa Sheet Metal, Right Way Home Improvement, West Falls, Taco Bell, Silica for your home, Edward Jones, and Roush Insurance. Make it a great Tuesday evening from Radio Plus Video Sports.